Devon Wolf, Mystical Drumming, mysticaldrumming.com. What types of sticks should you be playing with? I'm going to encourage you to do something that may at first feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I think may help you. I play with 7As. These are light sticks. I did so because I was disabled to the point of being crippled, and I was taken out of the game of going into professional drumming about 20 years ago, and it's taken me a long time to come back. However, I have, and for the most part, I'm like 95% back from the death that I was on. So lighter sticks, they create an ability for us to play with a lot more velocity, a lot more dynamics. Because guys tend to think of drums as hitting with their body. You know, I'm whack a drum as opposed to whack, 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 whack. What I'm doing is I'm creating velocity by whipping the stick as opposed to pushing down on the stick. See? So guys tend to think of supposed to whipping. I'm taking my sticks and I'm whipping. Whip, 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 whip. Okay, starting from here, whip, or here, whip, 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 whip. Okay. Well, if you're starting from here, okay, it's going rip. Okay. Mystical drumming is about using martial arts. So the understanding how to move the body, how to whip your hand or your foot through using your body, which is much stronger than your arm or your leg. It's the same thing here. So when using a lighter stick, you can create more velocity and more dynamics. Now, if you feel more comfortable using a heavier stick, by all means do that. I'm only recommending. Now, when practicing, just like when you see sometimes guys who play baseball, they will put donuts on a baseball bat and make it so it's heavier when they swing for practice, and then when they take them off, they then swing the baseball bat and it's a lot lighter. Not really, but it feels lighter. Same thing when we practice drums. So you take a pad, okay? Take a pad like such, right? You know, I hope you can see this. I think you can a little bit. So if you're doing, you know, like flams, you know, flam, 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 whatever. And then you go to a lighter stick, you know, or, you know, a drag, okay? Yes, when you go to lighter sticks, after heavy stick, it's going to feel lighter. You know, if you're doing a roll or something, it's going to feel a lot better, a lot lighter, which is good. So you can do that. And I also encourage my students to do that, and I do it myself. So yes, I do use heavy sticks sometimes for lighter playing. But these days I don't bother changing really, because that doesn't really affect me anymore. However, you know, you certainly can. I'm playing since I'm 5 years old, so many decades, showing my age. Okay, yeah, but playing a very long time. So it doesn't really affect me anymore. But if you're in beginner stages of some sort, which is fine, you know, which is great. You're playing, and you know, don't think of yourself as a beginner being less than. You're not less than. Your self-worth as a person is not determined by how much mind muscle memory is developed on a drum kit. Your worth is infinite in, I'll use the word God. If that doesn't work for you, change the word, something else, okay? I'm not preaching to you in any way. You can say spirit, energy, light, universe, you know, doorknob works for you, okay, great, okay? Rub doorknob. That makes you feel good, then do it. Yeah, so lighter sticks, okay? And lighten up inside. You know, it's we're burdened within. It's going to happen in our drums as well. So using some release techniques that we teach in mysticaldrumming.com, you'll see them in the videos here. In our video series, which is available at mysticaldrumming.com, it teaches you also like what to do with drumming, like everything, because as you're playing, you're trying to go faster and better and do more and more and more. So you want to be able to release, so there is not a block to where you hit a ceiling. You know, we all hit that ceiling sometimes where it can only go so fast or do something, and you know, whatever, maybe a fill or a groove, and like only go so fast. So you want to be able to go faster and faster and faster without being stuck. Okay, so you know, do incorporate releasing, which is really easy. So I'll teach you that more in videos to come, and think about lighter sticks. So lighten up in your hand and light up inside, and you'll find that you're playing with a lot more dynamics, and hopefully that'll lead you to be a better drummer and also have a better life. As you feel better inside, well, you're gonna have a better life, right? If you feel better, you're gonna do better, whatever it is. We only do what we are. Think about that expression, we do what we are, right? So if you're tight inside, you're gonna play tight, you're gonna live tight. You're loose inside, if you're letting go, and letting things happen. Haven't you had in your life where you just let go and things had a flow? Has that happened to you? Like let's say you were searching for somebody, that's a good example. We've all had that happen. We were searching for somebody. And did it really kind of work usually? Usually not. Sometimes maybe, but I think usually not. It's more like when you say, forget this, and then you bang into somebody somewhere, you weren't even thinking about it, and it turned out to be the exact right person for you, and at least for that time in your life, right? And maybe sometimes we hold on too much, sometimes things die, relationships die, and relationships again using it as a tool, things are dead. Well, it's time to let go, and we have trouble letting go, right? Well, same thing with drums, it's a lot of these life analogies I use in playing the drums. When it's time to let go, it's time to let go. People die, everybody dies, you're gonna die. No matter how good you get at this, no matter how much money you make, no matter how much famous you get, whatever you think is going to give you the answer, in the end, it's going to be taken away from you, because you're going to be taken away from you, right? You're limited no matter what. It's only a matter of days, X amount of days, and you're done for eternity. There's no way around that. So as a student of the mind, as I got into to heal myself from my horrific emotional diseases that occurred through my childhood, and my physical diseases that took me to my deathbed. My deathbed inside, my deathbed literally, being told by doctors to go home and die. I did not die. That was 20 years ago, and I'm almost completely healed. Not totally, but pretty close. Okay, so lighter sticks and lighten up inside. So lightness, it's a good thing. And you'll find yourself playing better. And a lot of this that I do is not just about drumming, it's to help you become a better person, a lighter person, and have a better life while you're alive, to be more alive while you're alive. So please incorporate these things. Keep watching and picking up these little tidbits here and there, and they will help you. Okay? Yeah. Okay, have a blessed day.